Welcome to Sunday Morning Chaos, the podcast where we talk about church, family, and marriage. Excited about this episode? Let's jump in. All right, I am excited today. I have a special guest. Feels weird calling her my guest because she is literally the other half of me, and I am with her every single day of my life. Grace, welcome to the podcast.
Hello, this is my first podcast.
Yes, I like it. This is not our first conversation, though. For sure.
Definitely not.
For sure. As my wife, we talked about marriage on the last podcast. How did you like the last podcast?
I actually really liked it. I'm going to be honest. I'm not always the biggest podcast person, and I watched it and I really enjoyed it.
I was legitimately thinking that was going to be a joke, and you were going to be like, ooh, I didn't watch it. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, I watched it. I loved it.
You watched the whole thing, for real?
I did.
I'm genuine. Like, I did not know that.
I feel like you should feel honored.
I thought you watched, like, the reel that I posted.
No, I sat and I watched the whole thing.
Well, thank you
and
so
I
much
loved
for
it.
that.
It was great.
Thank you. Do you have any thoughts on
I'm
it?
a supportive wife.
Do you have any thoughts on it, on marriage or anything? This is not a joke, now that you have watched it.
Thoughts on marriage in general?
Yeah.
Well, I feel like I love it.
Yeah.
I'm glad we got married.
Yeah.
I think that it, when people say it's a gift, I really agree with that. I believe that. I think that it is work, but it's definitely worth it.
Yeah. What is it? And you can be as honest as you want to. You know me, I like to be transparent and honest with all the tens of viewers and listeners. What is it like living with me? I'm sure you're so blessed.
People, people actually ask me this a lot.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I feel like people want to know what you're like at home.
Yeah.
It is great.
Yeah, thanks.
Austin is the funniest person I know. You have always been the person that has made me laugh the hardest, for sure.
You as well.
Oh, well, thanks. I think that, like, there are definitely challenges.
Sure.
Our personalities are very different. You are much more, what's a good word? Chill about some things, I would say.
Yeah.
And then in other areas, I'm definitely the more chill one.
Oh, yeah. I think you are way more chill than me.
Do you?
Yeah, you're much more even keel than me and quote unquote chill, to quote you.
I feel like I'm sort of chaotic, but I feel like, I feel like when it comes to emotions,
yeah,
yours definitely may be more wild.
Yeah,
which is funny because I am a very emotional person, just in a very different way.
We are a very passionate family.
We are.
We do everything very loud and with a whole lot of passion.
Yeah, so it's been passed down to the next generation. That is for sure.
For sure. For sure.
For sure.
Well, I didn't have a big topic to talk about. Obviously, again, we talk about church and family and marriage. One more lighthearted thing, I guess we can talk about. The name of our show is called Sunday Morning Chaos. One, because it was started by me, who is a pastor, and Zeke Toops, who is a pastor. We are both married. We have kids. Zeke doesn't have kids yet, Lord willing, one day. And the idea of the show was the fact that Sunday mornings can be a bit chaotic for families, for people who are just married, for especially people who are pastors who are just trying to get to church. Because whether we want to admit it or not, and I'm like, oh no, it's a church day. It's like, no, I still work here. And it can be chaotic on Sunday morning. So, Grace, tell me about the chaos of Sunday mornings, what that looks like for our house.
Well, there is a reason we ride separate.
Yeah,
I would say.
Sure. For sure.
It has definitely helped us to know that we just need to ride separate.
Yeah.
Usually, it is you and Hattie, our older daughter, and then me and Lily Kay, our younger daughter. And that just seems to work better because when it's all of us trying to get ready, get out the door, I'm getting two kids dressed, I'm getting myself dressed,
Yeah, and I go very early.
You go very early, which means I
Well-
have to get up even earlier.
Well, very early, in Grace's opinion.
Yes.
There are people here when I get here.
So yeah, so it's definitely chaotic. But I feel like we've kind of worked it out better.
Yeah.
Like
oh,
the
sure.
going, but on the days that we have tried to ride together, I feel like inevitably at some point in it, every single time when we try to ride together, we go, this is why we don't ride together
Yeah,
to church.
it's a bit chaotic. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we are determined. We are determined for our kids to not hate church because of Sunday morning chaos.
Yes.
And it is tough. So
As
and
of now, they seem excited to still come here.
yeah,
Yeah, which is
no,
great.
they love it. They're always here. So
They are always here.
you remember when I don't remember which one was it that would call it our house, like they're like home, we're home.
Hattie would.
Yeah,
Hattie
I
would.
think she thought we lived here.
Yeah, we would
So.
pull into the parking lot and she'd go, we're home. We were like, basically.
kind of, yeah. Yep. And I take them I'll say 5% of the time I take them with me. Starting to take Lily Kay because she's catching on.
Yeah.
She has to go with us too, right?
Yeah.
But I take them 5% of the time to be helpful to you. Honestly, 95% of the time, even though it's a bit stressful to take them, I just like taking them.
Yeah.
So I
They're
remember
your little shadows.
Yeah, I remember seeing other pastors before we had kids that would bring their kids to church, and I was like, I couldn't wait for that day. So,
What a dream.
couldn't wait for that day. So, speaking of kids, we have children together. We have 2 kids, maybe more one day. Who knows? This is not an announcement.
This is not an announcement.
Not an announcement. But we have 2 kids together, and there is a verse I want to read and us just discuss. I think you like this verse. I think you know this verse. I think you know all the verses. Grace
By
went
heart.
to CBA, Calvary Baptist Academy, and I just assume all the time she knows everything because she grew up in Bible class.
But
And-
let's know that I do know everything.
yeah. And at the end, here's your tag for the rest of the episode. At the end of the episode, Grace is going to tell us about how she cheated in Bible class one time.
That didn't happen.
Here's a verse. Ready? This is Psalm 127 in verse 3, and I'll read verse 4 too. It says, "Children are a gift from the Lord. They are a reward from Him. Children born to a young man are like arrows in a warrior's hand. How joyful is the man whose quiver is full of them. He will not be put to shame when he confronts his accusers at the city gates." I don't know what that last part means, so we're not going to talk about that.
Okay.
But children are a gift from the Lord. Tell me, Grace, and we can talk about it together because I know we both have an opinion. Tell me how you believe that to be true, and then we'll discuss the times where it's hard to believe, for sure.
Believe that they are a gift.
Yes.
Okay. Well, first, I would say, for as long as I can remember, I just wanted to be a mom my whole life. And I had, much like many people, I'm sure, like this idea of what it would look like, and that's not always, most of the time, what it is. But they teach you so much about yourself, about the Lord. I have such a deeper understanding of like what my brain as a human can comprehend of His love for us, of what true unconditional love is.
Yeah.
And you know, the kind of love that is like, I would lay down my life for them. And so I feel like it gives me a better idea to be able to go again on like an earthly level, understanding His love for His children as a mom.
Yeah.
But it teaches you about yourself. It teaches you so much grace and compassion because they are so quick to forgive. I mean, we talk all the time in our house about apologizing and asking for forgiveness, and that's something that's important to us to do for them. And I love when I hear them mimic that to each other, and that they're learning it, but in turn they're teaching us what that looks like. And also just so much joy, like on hard days, even on the worst days, when things are bad and, you know, I feel like I've been failing or like I, you know, kind of at the end of my rope or whatever. Lily Kay or Hattie or both can like say one little thing and it's like, I'm good. Like, I'm like, oh, there's my babies that I love so much. And sometimes I'm like, but but they definitely have taught me about love for sure, and trying to love myself as well.
Yeah,
so
for sure. I think a lot where it's like I just feel like with kids, like I feel like my life has purpose all of a sudden. Where like as people who we've been in ministry together for how long?
10+ years.
Yeah, something like that. And it's like, are we making a difference at all? And it's like with kids, it's like, oh no, like this is, you're making a difference, and like it's a very long term hard work, a lot of effort put in, but you're like, this has a purpose, not only for my life and my legacy, if that's something that we think about, but also for their life, but also for the world. That I'd hope that they would be crazy passionate little people that are very passionate for the Lord. That we have said this about Hattie all the time, that we hope that her, just the fire that is in her would be channeled for things that are meaningful to Him. For the time being, hadn't seen that fruit yet, but
that fire can be trying,
but
for sure.
But it's like, man, I have purpose all of a sudden with Him, and it's a good thing for sure. Grace, if you don't know, if you're listening, Grace is a stay-at-home mom.
I am a stay-at-home mom.
Yeah, so you are with them a lot more than I am. And we can make light of it if you want to, but also can talk serious. What are the challenges, though? Like, what are the things that where it's like, hey, this is difficult, where, yes, there is a purpose. This is a great gift. They are two wonderful blessings that we love very much. But what is the difficult parts of being a mom, being a parent, and being with them a lot more than I am?
I think that it can be very mentally and emotionally draining. Trying to teach a 4 and 2-year-old girls how to manage their feelings, because we have big feelings, they have big feelings. I have huge feelings a lot of times, and so that can definitely be difficult to deal with for me. And just, I feel like there's a lot of times that it feels like I've lost myself in motherhood, which is, I want, like, this is the time of my life where I'm wanting to put everything I have into that. But there are days where it's kind of like, you look up and you're like, wow, it's been a week and I feel like I haven't even, done anything, you know, and other than mom, and that's fine. But it definitely is challenging. And just, like I was saying before, like mom guilt, dad guilt, definitely listening to lies from myself or the enemy of, you're not good enough or they deserve better, and having to remember that the Lord picked us for them and them for us. That's very trying, because, whenever I'm at the end of my rope and I'm just kind of over the fits and the screaming and the overstimulation and all the things, like, and I react negatively, then it's, you deal with that, you apologize, but then after that is when I struggle with I'm a bad mom, so it's kind of I feel like it's like a never ending cycle of emotional emotional damage.
It is it is a lot of emotions being a parent. And it is constant thoughts, and I think we both think a lot about like the future children, like as in like what are they going to be like 10 years from now, 18 years from now. And I know like the momentary things feel big, but it's like I don't want to mess them up. And
for sure.
And the good thing is that we know this, and we say this all the time, that like God's got them just as much as he's got us, and that he's taking care of them, and he'll even use our chaotic family to do whatever in their life, and hopefully if we've taught them anything, that it's grace and forgiveness and love, and as a mom of 2 girls, that is wild for sure. I don't know anything different, and I don't want anything different. And just a side note, I get tired of the like, y'all gonna try for a boy, because I'm like, I'm happy with my 2 girls. I like the thought of a boy, and I like the thought of a boy for you. But 2 girls is quite crazy and very emotional.
It is very emotional.
And they are very different, even at their young age.
So
different.
Complete opposites in the best way. I love it.
Yeah.
It's hilarious to watch it play out.
Yeah.
But they're great, and our house is very chaotic, but it is full of a lot of love, and that's what we want for them.
For sure. And I say this, and hopefully you know this outside of a silly podcast where we're talking about it, but you are a great mom, and do a great job being a stay-at-home mom. That is a job, even though you don't get paid for it financially. But maybe the reward will pay off one day, and we'll see the fruit of that. So, and it's speaking of finance, it is a financial decision where it's like,
it's a sacrifice for sure.
Yeah, and it's while we have everything we need and most of what we want, it is a choice for you to stay at home with them and be one of the main people they see every day, whether you like it or not.
Right. But it is the biggest gift, and thank you for allowing me to do that in the sense of providing for our family. And
there are plenty of days where it's like, Grace, I'm tired of being a pastor. Can you go get a job and I'll be a stay-at-home dad?
I'll be going.
What's a sod?
I think you last, huh?
S-A.
Sod.
Yeah.
Psalm.
Yeah. I would not last.
I know. Sometimes I come home after being gone for a few hours, and he's like.
Sometimes I don't know if I'm going to last the weekend. Sometimes. But it is fun having kids. And of course we are talking about this now. The part of this podcast one more time that we're talking about church and family and marriage is because I think those three things are very important. Mm-hmm. I think raising your family in church, I'm thankful that you were raised in church. I'm thankful that I was raised in church. I'm thankful that both of our parents are still together. Mm-hmm. On my side, somehow. On your side, it makes a little more sense. And having kids is a great thing. And I'm sharing these things on this podcast and talking about it just to promote those things that matter. Those things are real important. And in church, even though it is a difficult thing as a pastor and just as a church member, is a good thing to be around other believers. And as you have kids, and I guess this could lead me to my next question, and we could wrap it up. As you have kids, how and you actually may have a better answer of this than me. How have you seen bringing our two sweet girls that are chaotic and crazy, Sunday morning chaos? Mm-hmm. How have you seen bringing them around people at church? And I think like Miss Debbie, like how that's important, like having other people in their life. That is not just us influencing them, but other people as well. How have you seen that play out? And be a positive impact, I guess.
Shout out to Miss Debbie. Hattie's Sunday school teacher, but now it's Jennifer. I working with other people's kids for so long, mm-hmm. You've always heard like, it's important to have other people influence your kids or whatever. But then when you're actually in it, from my vantage point, like, for me, it makes me love those people so much more. Yeah. Appreciate them, of course, but like my love for people who love my kids and pour into my kids, it means so much.
Yeah.
Like our preschool department, and their teachers at school, like them loving on them. I appreciate that so much. And, when they come home, more Hattie because she's older, but when they come home and they're talking about or saying their verses or things that they've learned, or, we talked about this in Sunday school, like it just, I don't know, it does something to your heart. And I appreciate it. And I go, as they get older, I want them to continue to have that. I think it's very valuable to, obviously, like, we are the main ones, and our voices need to be the ones that they hear in their head, and telling them truth. But I love that they will have people throughout their life that will give them different viewpoints, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And in areas that I may not be able to, or you may not be able to. And it just, I don't know, like I really appreciate those people. So to all those people that love our babies, thank you, and we love you.
Thank you for sure.
And it just like it really like it makes you like, if I've loved them already, seeing them love my babies is, I just love you even more. So
Yeah. And from all the questions I've asked parents who have older kids, you just need that more and more as they grow older.
Yeah.
You just need more and more people, because it definitely takes a village, as
It's
they say.
true.
So, but
very true.
Grace, I promised them this, and I gotta put you on the spot. We are on the campus of CBA, our church, Calvary Baptist Church, but also Calvary Baptist Academy. And if you didn't know this, Grace grew up at Calvary Baptist Academy her entire life.
I did.
That's where we met the one year that I went there.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess that's deceptive from the last episode. I said we met at a D now, which was incorrect.
We did not. Actually, you were wrong. It was a back to school bash.
Yeah,
but,
whatever that is.
Right.
Yeah.
That's very 2010s.
Yeah.
We technically did meet there though. Like
Yeah.
I saw you at Calvary.
Yeah.
You don't remember me.
Yeah. You had been here for a long time. I was nervous every day of my life.
That is
I'm pretty
true.
sure my cheeks turned red every day of my life.
You pulled on campus and
Yeah.
turned red.
Yeah. But
yeah.
you cheated in Bible class. That's the story, Grace. You're not
did.
gonna avoid the story.
I did. So this was in middle school, and we would be given a piece. I cannot believe I'm telling this story. We would be given a piece of loose leaf paper, and we for the week had a Bible verse that we had to memorize. And on Fridays, every Friday morning in Bible, we would have to write it word for word. And I was sitting next to my friend, and she goes, "Psst," and I'm like, "What?" And she said, "What's the next word?"
Oh.
And I went, the THE, not even THEE, THE.
Oh,
And-
EE. I like it.
Yeah, it was the KJV.
Yeah.
Not even that one, the. And so I was
The.
like, it's the. And my teacher, I guess, had looked up right at the right moment. And she said, Grace, I won't say my friend's name. She was like, "Are y'all cheating?" And we went, "No." And she called us in front of the class,
Ooh.
made an example of us for a 3-letter word.
There you go.
But I got a 0 on my paper, and I got in a lot of trouble when I got home.
There you
But so kids, don't cheat in Bible class. I feel like it's a double sin.
Yeah, don't cheat. Yeah, no, don't cheat or lie in Bible class.
Yeah, right.
No, we were.
Oh,
not
that
cheating.
was a triple whammy, I guess.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it happens.
yeah, it happens for sure. But Grace, it has been fun. You
It
being
has been
on
fun.
our second episode of this podcast,
Thanks.
Sunday Morning Chaos. Don't tell Zeke, but it may just be you every time. So,
Great.
So
We'll blow up.
yeah, that's what I was supposed to tell him, right?
Yes.
You told me to tell him that.
You're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
We practice this.
Yeah. But it is fun being a parent with you. It is fun being married to you. And this was fun on our podcast. So, again, last time, our Sunday Morning Chaos podcast is to talk about church and family and marriage, not in any particular order, but just to promote those values and the principles that come from church and family and marriage, and those things are very important. So, Grace, thank you for being on our podcast.
Thank you for having me.
Will you come back?
If I am invited back,
Yes, you're invited back some other time for
you
sure.
will see me again.
For sure. So thank you. If this has been a blessing to you, if you liked it at all, if you enjoyed it at all, would you like it, subscribe, share, whatever the thing is you're
Tell
supposed
everyone.
to say.
Tell
Tell
all your
everybody about it.
friends.
Yep. Watch it like 15 times so the views are better, even
Right.
if it's only one person
We're
watching.
famous.
Yeah. But thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.